one person who has shaped who I am today, the first person I think of is my mom. No matter how cliche it is, our moms continue to have that special place in our hearts. They're the shoulder to cry on, the project partner on every assignment, the best friend to squeal with over exciting moments, but most importantly, a role model that we'll continue to have for the rest of our lives. My name is Colette, and today I would like to share with you If I Should Have a Daughter by Sarah Kay. This poem really speaks to me because it reminds me of all the wonderful things our moms do for us and how it is these things that shape us to become who we are today. Enjoy. If I should have a daughter, instead of Mom, she's going to call me Point B, because that way she knows that no matter what happens, she can always find her way back to me. And I'm going to paint the solar systems on the backs of her hands, so she has to learn the entire universe before she can say, oh, I know that like the back of my hand. And she's going to learn that life is going to hit you hard, in the face, and wait for you to get back up, just so it can kick you in the stomach, but getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air. There is hurt here, hurt that can't be fixed by band-aids and poetry, and the moment she realizes that Wonder Woman isn't coming, I'll make sure she knows she doesn't have to wear that cape alone, because no matter how wide you stretch your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch all the pain you want to heal. Believe me, I've tried. And baby, I'll tell her, don't stick your nose up in the air like that. I know that trick. I've done it a million times. You're just smelling for smoke to follow the trail back to the burning house, to find the boy who lost everything in the fire, to see if you can save him. Or else, find the boy who lit the fire in the first place, to see if you can change him. But I know she will anyways. So I'll always keep an extra supply of chocolate and rain boots nearby, because there is no heartbreak that chocolate can't fix. Okay, there are a few heartbreaks that chocolate can't fix, but that's what the rain boots are for, because rain will wash away everything if you let it. I want her to look at the world through the underside of a glass-bottom boat, to look through a microscope at the galaxies that exist on the pinpoint of the human mind, because that's how my mom taught me. That there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said, when you reach out your hands to catch and wind up with blisters and bruises. When you step out of the phone booth ready to fly, and the very people you're trying to save are the ones standing on your feet. When your boots fill with rain and you're up to your knees in disappointment, but these are the very days that we have all the more reason to say thank you, because there is nothing more beautiful than the way the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how many times it's sent away. He'll put the wind in win some, lose some. Put the star in starting over and over, and no matter how many landmines erupt in a minute, be sure that your mind lands in the beauty of this funny thing called life. And yeah, on a scale from 1 to over-trusting, I am pretty darn naive. But I want her to know that the world is made of sugar, that it can crumble so easily. But don't be afraid to stick out your tongue and taste it. And baby, I'll tell her, remember, your mama is a warrior, and your papa is a warrior, and you are the girl with the small hands and the big eyes who never stops asking for more. Remember that good things come in threes, and so do bad things. Always apologize when you've done something wrong, but don't you ever apologize for the way your eyes refuse to stop shining. Your voice may be small, but don't you ever stop singing. And when they finally hand you heartache, when they slip war and hatred under your door, when they give you handouts on street corners of cynicism and defeat, you tell them that they really ought to meet your mother. Thank you.